the 30.
Season and runs like that on opening. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be in at the 36. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And down right around the 32 yards.
Not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And a good first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5. It's first and goal. McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Second and goal from the 1. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. On second down, it's Knight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. 1 yards. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw is Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now does he get to the first down?
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Dobbs. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's got a full head of steam. Christian McCaffrey. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Dobbs is throwing. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown! Odell. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Back to throw Dobbs. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles, as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. As for the 4 o'clock game, some good ones there as well. One being in Charlotte, where it'll be the Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. And then finally, a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside
1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Christian McCaffrey.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Back to throw. Dobbs. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 177 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
This is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Dobbs.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people make him.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now.